And you as Bamo, yes, as Bamo Foundation,
Yes.
what can you tell us? What have you done for us? What have you done for us as an organization?
Yeah, as an organization, as I said, it's an organization which is starting. Imeanza bado ni inatembea, haijaanza kutembea, bado inatambaa.
Yeah.
But other with the kutambaa, we have managed to. I have volunteers here locally. I have people, maybe just to name the chair, there are many, like Elder Makori. I have coordinators like Willis. I have communicators like Maureen. I have people like Karen. And people like Elder Tinga. I have people like sometimes when you name people you might forget, but there are so many. There are so many volunteers.
All of you feel tagged.
And and since I've been here, in fact, there are so many people who have come and they want to join this organization. We have managed to do a few things. Maybe just to name a few is medical camps, which are indicated maybe from the word go, that we have done 2 medical camps. One we did last year, and we were able to help around 450 people. We had 5 doctors, 5 clinicians, we had psychologists, and they were taken care of, given some were given free medications. There are a few who had complications, they were referred freely, because hata kuona daktari ni
no consultation fee
is 2,000. So, but that day there was no consultation fee, whatever. Nice. So, and we thought that's one way, in a small way, of helping the community. So we did that. We have also done, we have these the old, because we want to improve the economic or the social of the people. We have this I can now say it's our father. This Mzee called Macleb. This Mzee we found he was living maybe in the situation was not good where he was, the condition. So we were able as Bamo to build for him a small nice house, even with the bathroom inside, because he's an old Mzee. Right now he's 90. Yeah, so tulimsaidia tukafanya, and now he's living comfortably. And in fact, when I came here this time round, he was very sick. As a Bamo Foundation, we were able to get him from his home. We sent him to the hospital. He was taken care of. He had admitted, and that cost was taken care of by Bamo Foundation. Yeah, this guy has no family here, but from here I also want in that tumesaidiana kwenye tunaweza. But I want also to encourage, and I've gotten in touch with the chief. There's Chief Omondi, who is very influential and very, critical in this, and has been ensuring that this guy is safe and healthy. So now it's time that they start looking for maybe the relatives or how they can continue to sustain his well-being. Yeah, so kind of that's one of the things. And some of the things also we have tried to do is youth engagement. Yeah, Bamo has just recently we were able to sponsor one of the youth organizations or youth sports club. Yeah, they're supposed to be in a league, but they didn't have enough money to financial challenges to be able to register to be part of the league and continue their activeness or their sporting. So hapo we were able to come in and we rescued them and we were able to register them. So now very happy, at least now they can continue to play and be active. And this is one way, because in this help which we did is not only helping their activeness, but also it's saving, because they are youths. It's making them their idol. It's making them come out of what they do, instead of maybe going kukunywa drugs ama kufanya hata vitu zingine. They have now this platform where they can come together as youths, play sports, be active, maybe get a chance to advise one another and see how
how they can improve on life.
How they can improve.
I feel like that is very
in
amazing
life.
because as a youth, I would speak for me and speak for the others out there. It has been a crisis for us because majority of us have not gotten into the right spaces after getting the degrees that we had. We used to know that after studying, it's just studying and then you go. But unfortunately, due to the situation in the country right now, there's a very high level of unemployment and we're really suffering. And like most of us are very idle now, as you've said. And for you as Bamo organization to have this platform where you're calling out the youth to, and enabling them to participate in such events such as sports, which is also good for mental health, if we just could mention randomly. But I feel like that is very amazing, and I would like to call out to more youths out there to trust this organization and come and be part of it and, get something to do and don't waste your life just sitting and waiting. And people like, our presidents here are here and they're helping us. So please trust them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
For sure. Also on that one, like when we have like a strong organization, sometimes you can be able to relate or work with other organizations. So maybe we are not alone. So in this process of Bamo, because it's a foundation starting,
Yes.
but there are also other charitable organizations which we work together.
Yes.
But now, like currently, we are working with the administrator, one of the administration, which I'm not going to name who, to get the scholarship, or we have managed to get scholarships from the Danish government for children's grade, for some children 4 to 8, which something which is also helpful. And we'll continue. There are few children here, those we know that they are really poverty stricken or they cannot make it at all.
But they have the brains.
But they have the brains and they can, all they lack is the finances. As Bamo with maybe partners, well wishers, those who come in, once they see what the organization does, then we can be able to, because we know so many children like us have been traversing the area. I know there are so many children who are really needing to be in school or wanting to go in school, but they have financial issues. And we'll work so hard. We'll try and see how can we help them. And maybe as it came maybe for the question you asked, these are the things sometimes which needs to be done by the government. We have maybe the bursaries, either whether they are local bursaries, CTF, the national or federal scholarships or bursaries. Those are the things which needs to be given these people. Sometimes it doesn't need maybe this charitable organization to provide these. These are things which the government can provide, but sometimes it's the leaders. Maybe you don't have the leaders or the right people to follow up and or to know where the resources are and harness them to the people. Misplaced yes. Or sometimes there is no equity or fairness in the distribution of those bursaries. And so you find that maybe sometimes the rich or those who have
still benefits
are the ones who are getting these things without knowing who lacks this. And maybe this sometimes I will say that like these bursaries, this is where maybe organizations like this, like Bamo and others which are there, I think maybe they should be given an opportunity to vet, because I think they are more with the people, they know, they get there, so they know which people need these bursaries. So maybe they can work with these governments or the CDFs or with the MCAs, so that they work together in a way to identify the right people, for these who need these bursaries. Because sometimes you find, I have some examples where maybe people get 2-3 bursaries when they don't need,
and they already have the capacity to do that by themselves. But
then you find the person who really need it does not have. Even to get that form, somebody tells maybe give me 100 shillings ndio nikuletee form. Sasa kama huna unataka hiyo fees, then unataka utoe hiyo 100 then but so sometimes it beats logic. But that's where also leadership is required. That's where transparency na ile kukua mtu wa watu. you know what is it, that why am I, when maybe I'm a leader, or when I'm in this position, why am I there?
Yes.
Who am I there to serve? Because unapata saa zingine watu, you get into leadership or you get into a position, then you find that you want to be the boss.
They forget that the reason they came into that space to begin with was to help the people.
To help. And the people need to be the bosses.
Yes.
Ndio wakubwa. Lakini sasa wenye wamewekwa, they become the bosses. And now we become the servants. Instead of us as leaders, we need to be the servants to the people.
Yes.
And then learn how to be fair. Learn how to be equitable. Learn how to be fair. And I think if we do that, I think we can be able to lift the standards, the socio-economic, the health and the well-being of the people that we claim or we want to serve.
Yes, I understand fully. And I am so, again, I will say this word over and over and over again because I'm so impressed to like get to know an organization which is very hands-on and like unfortunately, like the government has not been delivering to us so bad, and you know, other organizations also, even the NGOs, yes, they try so hard to really execute some of the promises and the plans they have for the people, but to get someone to get an organization rather which really has that personal touch with the community is very special. It's very special. It's very unique, and I am just honored to be sitting here with, you know, the president, the brains behind majority of what is going on. And finally, I would like to ask one random question. But in this life, there's so many factors that make life what life is. But what is the one thing that makes you feel fulfilled in this life?
For me, what makes me fulfilled is service to the people.
Okay.
Or what I usually call it community service. Community service is kind of my virtue, my core belief, my core, you know, everything. If you are able to help your neighbor, your brother, your sister, or your community, I think that's the greatest, or that's the greatest satisfaction that I have. Because sometimes people ask me, why are you in the community? What do you benefit?
True.
Because they don't see the cash value, you know, the fiscal value. But you know, we have what we call the internal gratification or satisfaction, which you get from being a service, being of service to the community. So me, it makes me feel satisfied, feel fulfilled, and also feel complete. And hiyo hata mtu aniambie nini, I don't think atanisongesha from there. So I love being of service to the community or service to the people. And you know, now that also I've been in nursing now for a while, and you know, nursing is engaging with the people, whether it is the children, the old and the seniors,
the way you get to see
the sick, you know, you see people who are maybe who come to you who are sick, people who are very vulnerable. You know, that's how you feel, that's humanity. It makes you like you want to serve, you just want to be there for them. And I think also my career has kind of helped me in doing or being now that community person and being of that service to the community because of what I do or what I see when I come in contact with the people who are not maybe selfless or defenseless, who are vulnerable and such like. So it kind of gives me that satisfaction.